Hey guys, how are you? What's up? How is everyone? Happy Thursday. Hi Bees. I know Devious was in here. What's up, girl? Hey Levon. Easy Lanes. Hey Legs. What's up, my friend? For the sewage in the creek, yeah. The environmental, that's an environmental thing. So, hey Chicky Chick. I didn't realize it costs like $10,000 to put that system in. I'm from the country. You just find someone with a backhoe and you go out there and dig the holes you need, put the stuff in, like, hey, Grandma Kim. Hey, Chicky Chick. Quack, quack. Hey, wishful thinking. I knew her name was Betty, too. I wonder where they got the Bobby, what was it, Bobby Joe or something like that? Hey, Sunshine and Rain. Devious, so you watched that? Hey, Becca Lynn. How are you? Hey, Kayla. I seen you too. It only lets me take me so far back on my chat there. Yes, it is. I don't know where Bobby Joe came from. I know. It was so weird because I had seen it, and it was on like a court paper or something. That's why I was like, it's Bobby? Like they have her court papers wrong? Her name's Betty also. Listen, there was a couple Bettys up in the cemetery, so that must be a family name with them. Floodplain can't put septic up. Yep, that makes sense because it would back up every time it floods. That makes perfect sense. Hey, Victoria. Mama Goose. So, yeah, I guess there's like a bluegrass promoter. Hey, Bitter Pill. Now, someone told me that it was Ernie Shell that was coming, but this guy's name was not Ernie Shell. It's Ernie something else. Let me see what it is. Ernie Evans. Hey, roses are red. Yeah, so his name's Ernie Evans, and I seen somewhere that he's a bluegrass music promoter. But they also said allegedly that he's the one that was going to charge them $5,000 for a bluegrass show, also. So I don't know if he's like planning on doing a concert, but they're still trying to buy another house. I don't think they're ever going to give everyone back to Betty because how is she going to care for them? I don't understand. I mean, she's still going to be in her same health. She's still going to be 73 years old. Like they're not going to give all three of they're not ever going to get I don't think they will ever be back together in the same household unless it's like an assisted living and they all somehow get placed there, which is what I think should happen. Like the local people around there have known about them forever. They should step in now and try to get them all in the same place because I don't think they'll all be in a house together ever again. Hey, Miss Matt. Oh, you guys, no. You know what I just did? Uh, Hold on a second. You guys, 1 second. I'm so sorry. I guess I did not charge my iPad before I came live. Hold on. Let me go get the plug in. Okay, I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm moving right now, so half my stuff was in another state. But I did think I had this plugged in earlier, and apparently I had the wrong cord plugged in it. So I thought this was fully charged, and it just said you got 10% left. Are you kidding me? I know, bees. Me, and these dead devices. You guys, I'm the worst with batteries. Seriously, I am the worst with batteries. Hey, Lori. Ernie knows it's not going to happen, but he's going to act like it to get some. I know. Listen, I could have swore somewhere in there he said something like, get my piece of something. I need to go back and listen, but I swear I heard him say, get my piece of something or something like that. It was weird. This is sad. I know. And that's what I think's going to happen. I mean, Betty might get a house. I don't think they're ever going to be back together like that again, though. So this house, if built, is there water or would a well be dug? Is there electric wires that need to be put somewhere? Been thinking about the outside cost besides the house. Oh, well, not only getting them a house, they would have to have full-time care there. So it's not just the house. It's going to cost more than the house to employ all these, nurses and caretakers and stuff like that the state is going to require if they ever did put them back together, which I don't think they will. I just don't. I'm sorry, you guys. I usually don't ever look at anything too negative, but in this case, I'm just like, why are we doing all this stuff? Let's just keep it 100% real. Because really, anything collected to build anything or do anything from here, it's not going to help. So what's that still going on for? I don't understand. The Whittakers won't be anymore as we know them. Yeah, they won't. You're right, Miss Matt. You are definitely right. Hey, Victoria. Yeah, Betty's at Patrick's house, or she was last night. Hey, Jules. I did talk to a Raleigh County deputy, and they did tell me that the threats were very true. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Listen, I wanted to ask you guys that. Why is she getting death? Why is she getting threats? I don't understand that. Why are they threatening her? Really? Like, who would be threatening her? It just seems weird. Was anyone else creeped out by the way Patrick acts around Timmy scratching his back, word in my eyes? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, people act different. Let me tell you. See, he had some weird color combination going on there on those toenails, though. I can't remember what it was. Was the big toenail green and like the other ones were orange? I was like, hey, Diamond. I thought, hey, kind heart. I thought anyone taking Timmy with them was weird. Okay, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I couldn't imagine going to help someone and like taking their kid with me to go stay. That just seems weird, but that's just my opinion. Crazy. Yeah, Miss Matt, they said that Betty is getting threats, like threats, which I cannot understand why. And I was wondering if it was about that, Lavon. Like, is it about that she didn't redo the RO of why she would be getting threats? Because I can't, like, she lost her family, so what is there to threaten her over? I just don't get why she would be getting threats. Where do you think, hey, Easy Lanes, where do you think Larry stays with BJ? Well, doesn't Larry have his own place, though? Hold on one second. All right. I thought Larry had his own place across the street. Or did they condemn that too? Did you notice Timmy put his t-shirt on when Patrick was rubbing his back? He put his own t-shirt on, so I don't think he felt comfortable. Huh. I seen that video, but it didn't really sink in. It was early this morning. I remember, and there was something like rub my foot, right? After, I can't remember the whole video. I'm sorry, I forgot to go back and watch it because I finished building my fire pit this morning, you guys. And started me a nice fire. It looks so good. I have cemented myself a fire pit out back using my hand. I didn't have the right tools. I don't know if it was. Does anyone know if that was the real BJ in the live? Because there was someone saying she was BJ that came in there and said, I'm tired of everyone, like down talking her name or whatever. I think the state knew BJ was back because of Eric. No one expected Betty to pick Eric over Ken. It's unthinkable, actually. Huge oversight. Well, yeah, I thought he called him, right? Didn't he call him after he found her there? It's like, what did you, listen, I don't understand calling APS. Everybody who calls APS knows like a kid or an adult's getting taken away, like APS, CPS. And for someone to be like, this is not how I wanted it to turn out. Like, what did you think was going to happen if you called APS? Timmy is not a child, though. They took him and shut up. That's true. They did a lot of really fun things with him that he had never got to do. But some of the things, I guess it was fun watching them, but some of the things, like, I didn't know, like, you eat a cheeseburger. You like that? You eat a piece of pizza. Like, do you like that? Buy a pair of shoes. Do you like those? Which I can understand filming some stuff, but like every little thing is just like, what? So, I don't know. Ernie lives in Florida. So is this just the next person that Patrick is calling up here to come help him? Because that's what he did to Eric, right? He called Eric and had him come help him. So now that Eric's gone, is this just who he replaced him with? Hey, Granny E. They may be apart, but they are not left in soiled clothes. True. But there are places, like hospitals and nursing homes and stuff like that, where stuff like that does happen. They would be soiled there or have bed sores, Because people that be in those facilities that live in there, they get taken care of in those facilities. They do have bed sores and stuff like that. And that's from not changing them. Which is worse? You see some kids go into like state care and then they get abused there also. So it's hard to tell. I guess it depends on the person, the person actually working there on how they get treated. Eric called Patrick. I thought that was the other way around. I thought Patrick was already doing it and then he called Eric. I thought that was the other way around. I've worked in all types of facilities. Some caregivers are, I know. Girl, I see them videos sometimes. Have you seen some of those videos? Like the family, they'll start suspecting something, so they put up a video in the room, and next thing you know, you got this whole video of like someone pouncing on them, especially when they're nonverbal, because they can't just say it, you know? Hey, Diamond. Found a Victoria's Secret video on Patrick's Facebook page. Wasn't that bad. Just joking around, but he still shouldn't have done it. Oh, okay. See, I couldn't find that one. What? Sunshine and rain? You gonna deal some cards, girl? You about to be at the blackjack table getting them big tips for dealing those big hands? That's what you gonna do? Hold on. Where did that go? Eric reached out to Patrick once he saw some of his videos to interview him. He said he wanted to see how his intentions were. Must have been okay. Bad thing is, no, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. If they're in state care, they're not about to tell anyone. They're not. You might be able to, look up the records because they are all adults, but I don't think so. It depends on the state. I didn't think the Victoria's Secret thing was that bad either. Just two guys cutting up, joking. I haven't seen it yet. I can't speak on it. But I know what you're saying because guys do that. They do. Hey, Amber. But I haven't seen it yet to see. Next best thing, not Larry and Kenny videos. I seen somewhere that, did Patrick and Larry get into it? I haven't watched that yet either. You're right, Victoria. Yeah. I know, Anthony. Look, they got everybody used to seeing Timmy. He was having fun and stuff. I just hate to see that it ended like this. Like, who would have thought? Because look how many times they've been on the internet. And then I don't understand the, how he came out like Ray sits around in his own, feces and all that stuff's like that. But they've been doing that for the whole 2 months. Like, why are you busting him out like that? That would be embarrassing for them that you're saying that on the internet. I just don't understand all the anger at the end. I don't. Patrick recorded a video of him and Larry. He was interrogating him about steering. This is what I don't get. Are they the police? Like, I don't understand. Why is he interrogating Larry if he stole the gas? Larry's a grown-ass man. If he stole the gas, let the cops come get him. Doesn't that make sense? Just like in the video when he'd seen BJ in the trailer, he was like, somebody got to go to jail. Well, no, not really if you don't call them. I'm just saying. Who goes out of their way to call them? Like, I don't think Betty or any of them really understood. No, I think you're right, Anthony. And I think it's a lot more than people think. Because, when he asked for the money for the Airbnb, and he said, I told people to stop. He was like, and I told them whatever I had left over from what I was going to do, then I would give that to Patrick to fix his walls. And he ended up giving him $4,000. So, like, how much did you get for that damn Airbnb that there was an extra $4,000? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Larry stole a gas can. Worth more than the gas in it. Oh. Just, oh my gosh. Common sense. It don't be mattering. I know. Like, what are you doing? Mark locked them into a contract, something they can't even understand. Are they even, I mean, are they mentally there enough to sign a contract that would be legal in a court of law? I mean, I want to know that. That's really a question that I'll never know, but I'm just saying. Exactly. So Eric told him to stop $4,000 after he had enough to pay for the Airbnb. Exactly. Wishful thinking. I'm like, seriously? Like, that's just crazy right there. That's, you know what? I don't think Mark had a contract, but he surely profited. Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure that he did. I'm sure he'll tell you that he did. But he also, that money was there. I mean, that money was there. Because, like, I don't understand. I was going to go get, a trust to put the money in, their money in, and it's still not there. You can go do that without them. Just go down there, like, make a trust where Betty can come in with an ID and she has a bank account. Go put it in her bank account. If it's their money and you're like leaving, don't leave with their money. Go deposit it into her bank. I'm sure the bank knows her. Because when Mark showed his receipt, it was a big bank that she banks at, like Bank of America or something like that. So there's no way that you don't have an ID but you got a bank account at a Bank of America. I mean, they're not going to let me make an account without an ID. I didn't think so, wishful thinking. Because, I mean, they won't even let you sign your own contract if you're not of sound mind, right? Oh, and I seen that too. Roses are red. I mean, this done brought out Eric's ex-wife. There's all kinds of people coming out. Eric's ex-wife started posting on her Facebook. And then we got the Bluegrass promoter. Like all these new characters entering. Like I have no idea, Easy Lane. I only know where Betty Banks at because Mark showed his bank deposits to her. When he had to come out and show his receipts because the other YouTuber, I forget his name, was it Jared? Because he blamed Mark for taking their money. So he pulled it up on his computer. And it's like Bank of America. It says her name, and then it had all the deposits, every single one of them, the date, the amount. And they were for a lot each time. 5,000, 6,000, 10,000. One was for 13,000. Oh, I'm sure. Listen, I'm sure that both of them, they have broke the whole group that they had watching them, like all the tens of thousand people that watched, those videos on a regular. They have split up into two groups. They have. It's like they're either on Eric's side or they're on Patrick's side. And I'm just over here like, I'm going to stand right here in the middle. All I want to know is how come everybody came to help them and now they're not in the same house anymore. And they'll probably never be because they have too many problems going on. This isn't a regular case where you like lose your kids and you got to go to 7 classes before you get them back. Like each one of these people, the state is going to look at, and they're going to have all kinds of stuff they need. I mean, assistant, like it's too much. Yeah, I don't know, Miss Matt. Hey, Chicky, does she have control of her bank account or you know what? I think she has control of her own. Because Mark was sending it straight to her, and it's just her name on the account. I know, me too. I just feel bad for them because I think there's too much. That's too much of a load for any one person. So you're good, Anthony. But it's too much of a load for any one person. I don't think they're ever going to be back together in the same house. I don't. Hey, JB, I don't know where the money went. Because, listen, nobody wants to talk about it. Like, nobody wants to talk about it. All of a sudden, it's just done. I'm not going to keep going over things. Or you never really went over anything to me. But, yeah, they're just done with it. So, that's a great question. I think that the best thing that Betty could do right now, because it's probably going to stay like this. And if I were Betty, I'd try to get an attorney. I'd try to get an attorney just to get me right so I can visit them. Because I don't think they're ever going to be in the same house again. Did you see where Ray is the only one left in hospital? And the other 2 are now being hid while they try to play. Oh my gosh. And see, and that's because Ray's probably not acting right. I mean, if that is true, I'm just saying. Wish someone would tell me to donate money. Anthony? Doesn't everyone, right? They're going to start fundraising and give you handwritten. Right? Like this. Like, what is this? I'm going to come live tonight. We're going to squash all this stuff. Show you guys some receipts. They're all right here. Got all these receipts. They owe me $82 million. 82.1. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't help myself. Hey, Dark Eyed. There should be an appointed attorney on their behalf. There should be. But listen, if there are any local attorneys, I got receipts, man. They're all right here in my wallet. I put my receipts in my pocket. Sorry, my kids are texting me. You want to know why? Because I had a new grandbaby today. A girl. The pink. Yes. Not actually, not my daughters, but their sister. They're the closest to grandbabies I have, you guys, right now. I'm borrowing them. And plus, I've been, helping raise them for some years, like over a decade. Because I get along with my ex, and so does my husband. So one of their sisters had a baby, and I was watching on video. And now we have a boy that was born 2 months ago, and we have a girl. So I went from 0 to 4 because, listen, I borrow Beezer's grandkids. I do. I have been. I love them. And now I have 4. And pretty soon, I'll actually have some of my own. Maybe. if they let me. But if they don't, at least I have some. Oops, hold on. There was a comment I wanted to read. Let me go back up. I get sidetracked easily, you guys. You're correct. A person without the developmental delays and medical issues have a hard time completing the case plan. These people said, I know. That's what I'm saying. There's no way to get the case plans for those three. They're all going to be huge. Yeah, that's the truth. That is the truth, Anthony. I think we all can tell you where it didn't go. Tell you where it didn't go. There is usually at least one family member that can at least halfway help them know what. Yeah, I know. Well, and they have some other family members, but are they going to come get them? I don't know. Because I seen in a live that they did with Mark where they, Betty actually told them that some of their Whittaker family changed their last name so that they wouldn't be associated with, the Whittakers. So some of them actually changed their last name. Hey, Bluebird. So, yeah, I just don't think it's ever going to happen. So I'm not sure why we're going to build a house. And getting an attorney would be a good thing, which I think she's going to get one anyway. Depending, because none of them are kids. So they may not need to ask, like Betty, even though she was their caretaker, there probably wasn't nothing like on paper. They probably don't even have to ask her anything. They probably don't have to call and like check in with her and tell her anything. They have cousins too. Their family's huge. Their family is huge. Betty's mom and dad had 15 kids. Their family tree is ridiculous. It is. Where did I have that at? Their family tree itself is just like huge. I don't know where it is. Hey, I'm Mercy. I hope so. Miss Matt. Like, hopefully there's like somebody that can take over their case that can at least set up somehow where they can see each other again. Because it depends. Are some of them going to go to like assisted living and then some of them be in a hospital? Hey, Paddles. So, yeah, I don't know. No clue. And I know Patrick had Betty on last night, and I could have swore say she didn't want to come be on the live. Did anyone else hear that, or was that just me? Ernie is working on it right now. There's so many people working on it. Stop working on it. You done worked it all the way apart, okay? Can people stop coming and working on it? My goodness. Yikes. Man. I still think it could be possible, but only if an honest person gets involved. A judge would have to approve the house, and they would have workers. I mean, I wish. I hope. I hope for them. Hey, Anthony, Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Okay, Becca. Yeah, I think he was too. I think it just all went too fast. I think it all went too fast. I think it grew too fast. I think a lot of money came fast. And with that, it got a little strange in the controlling department because why are you flying drones around looking at their property? I don't know which one of them did it, but one of y'all did. Just saying. One of y'all, it was you too. So, I mean, one of y'all was flying a drone to check and see if BJ was up there. Y'all pulling up. I mean, just, it's crazy. It's a little controlling. It's a lot of controlling, in my opinion. Miss Matt, that's what I said. That's what I said yesterday. I said what you should have done was got a used double wide that was in nice condition, and they could have put that anywhere on that land. I don't know what the cabin, the heated floors, and the diesel generated, like all this stuff. So you're gonna give them a house with heated floors and still say their excrement is on the floor. So you're gonna be walking. They're gonna be living in a house that smell like hot. Really? That would have to be even worse. I have to undo the windows. I mean, you already said, there's feces on the floor. So if you give them a house with heated floors, you're going to have the heated feces. Like pull a double wide up there and put some foundation around it and run the plumbing and the electric anywhere on the property. I guarantee you they will come. Like, I don't know why it was so difficult. That drone footage was funny. Man, did you see how they were looking? They were like, what? The first time he waved at it, just think if it like wasn't like if it was some weirdo that was, well, it kind of was. But anyway, just think if it wasn't someone that you usually let film you and they were just running a drone just over there and he's on the porch waving. Hi. But the second video, he didn't look so happy. He looked like he didn't know what the hell it was. I wonder if they told them before they just flew a drone up there recording. He's like, my leg's broke. You want me to go see if BJ's there? Let me get my remote. like, did you guys go out and get a drone just to check to see if BJ was up at the freaking Whittakers? Doesn't seem strange. Or did you already have it? It just seems weird, whoever it was. And if it was Patrick, why would you get a drone if you need walls? Oops. Oh, it's more pictures. You guys, I can't get enough pictures. She's so freaking cute and little. 5 pounds exactly. 5 pounds 0 ounces. So she's just gonna be tiny. It was Patrick with the drone. See, I thought about it in my head. That's why I was like, is it because your broken leg? The state's not going to pay for 24/7. Place. Yeah, I know. That's what I know. It's the easiest thing to do. So, unfortunately, I think that was like the end of uh, the Whittakers as we all know it. Anyway, I mean, most people started watching them with Mark. Hey, Sophie. Oh, you're an hour away from him? I think Patrick's friend had the drone and he got the drone footage. Oh, okay. I see. So it was his friend flying the drone? He's got random people just. Oh, maybe he was the security guard. Maybe the security guard took the drone footage. I've heard about the Whittakers since I was a kid. Really? Look, I'm not gonna lie. I swear I remember hearing about the Whittakers too, and I'm from the Midwest. I'm not even anywhere near them, and I swear I heard about them when I was younger, but I don't remember the last name. But I'm pretty sure they were talking about the Whittakers. Didn't he buy himself nice clothes when he bought Timmy's an outfit? Well, yeah, they were at the boot barn or something. He paid $500 for their outfits. He did. Not gonna lie, Timmy was looking clean. I don't know what Patrick had on. If he made a video, I don't even remember. But Timmy was looking clean in that outfit. he was, y'all. That boot barn outfit was super clean, but it was not $250 clean, okay? Let me get that straight also, okay? I'm not spending $250 on an outfit. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not. It's cheaper to pay the caretaker than to pay a nursing home. Probably so. But you know, some of those state facilities, they're just like, I don't know. Security guard was a lie. Patrick admitted he flew the drone. He lives that close. Yeah, I heard he only lived like a half a mile or something. That's really not that far. You know, there were other families living like this that were exploited. Really? See, this is the only family I've heard about, and it's just because I watch Soft White Underbelly. His interviews are interesting. But I definitely found the Whittakers interesting. But I kind of liked how they lived up there for all those years, and they just kind of existed, and they all seemed like they were always nice. Any interview you look in, they were never mean to people. They really weren't mean people, you know. So oh, you did, Anthony? You had a family like that too? Yeah, that's just crazy. I know, and then you get older and you're like, damn, I was doing that when I was a kid. How mean was that? Whoops. Where did that comment go? Diamond. My niece gets 1,500 for her mom and 1,500 for her dad, and they get their disability checks also every month, huh? Yeah, I don't know what their household income was, but apparently they do. It seems like both of them know like more than they should. Like they know exactly how much they get in checks, and he's like, they all get checks. But what am I supposed to do? I'm going home. And he said he had their money and he went home. Why didn't you put it in He should have put that in Betty's bank. Or why didn't he just take it to Betty? Look, I'm leaving. I'm going home. Here's y'all's money. Has anyone heard? Did he give it to her before he left? I seen somewhere that said he didn't even leave, but who knows? He said he's done dealing with it. He's already moved on to other subjects. Is Mark even making? I don't think Mark's making. Is he making content right now? I don't. Is he even making content since his girlfriend passed last week? I come normally with receipts. This time I didn't. Right. Oh, okay, he's still doing it. I know. Me either, Anthony. I think he meant that they like had lost their copies. Because they have to have social security cards and IDs if they're getting a check, right? How do you get a disability check or a federal check and not had an ID or a birth certificate? There's no way. They must have them. They just needed copies of them or something. Because you can't get a bank account either without a social security number or a TIN number. You have to have one or the other. I think it's TIN. And clearly they have the family tree all online. So all that stuff was reported when they were born. Their birth dates are recorded. So they know that they're there. It's not like they had them at home and no one ever knew they were there. They're in the family records. So Tragic Betty is not good with money. There's a channel I found. I sent you to the Gmail. He updates with everything. Okay. Thank you, Dark Eye. Well, obviously, yeah. Yeah, he can't be good with money. I mean, she can't be good with money. Because I don't understand how you get all those checks in a month. Plus you were having Mark send you $5,000, $10,000, $13,000 in a month. Plus all the checks. Yeah, I don't know. She must just, anyone who asked her while she has it, she must just give it to them. His girlfriend died months ago, and that was crazy. Oh, was it months ago? See, I didn't know that. I thought it was like last week. I watched a video of him talking about it, and I was like, oh, I thought it was a new video because it popped up in my feed just last night. Patrick could get caregivers pay if he lets Betty live with him. If it's the same in his state as here. Oh. Tragic BJ threatened Betty and took whatever she wanted. Boy. I wonder if that was really her in the chat tonight. I wonder. You're good, Chickie. What might have started out with Mark to bring attention and understanding turned into a atrocious and heartbreaking situation only because of a man. I that's how I see it, but that's my opinion. I did see the promoter came on it and told everybody they need to stop using their content or they're going to be struck or something else. I was like, have you never heard of fair use? Just saying. I mean, hopefully they know the rules to that. I don't know. Have a good night, Anthony. Right. I know. He was like, he wasn't like up on him like that. He wasn't like, I don't know. That was just too much. I'm still stuck on the Airbnb. Well, and Eric says Patrick tore it up. That it was just, filthy. Just filthy, he said. And then Eric's over there like, how would I make it filthy? I've been sitting in a chair, my leg. So I like, what is the real story? Can you guys just come on a live together and let people ask questions? Because people are going to have questions. Because people have been watching that family forever. They're going to have questions. That would be like if I was like, I'm going to take this Girl Scout group and just take them to Paris. Take this Girl Scout group to Paris. And then I'm over there and I'm like, come on, you guys, let's get them to Paris. I'm taking all the money. I'm doing videos of them. I'm getting money, getting paid. And then I'm like, did you have a meeting on a Tuesday? I gotta go. But I'm gonna take your money with me. Fuck Paris. It just seems weird. Because he openly admitted that he had their money. Then why would you not go give it to her? Like, why do you take it home with him? I don't understand that. I guess they're not getting it. Or has he said? I haven't seen him say anything. Except for I seen an update that said they're okay. And that's pretty much the update. And then Patrick, he's still going live with Betty. And he has the new guy. Yeah, Chicky, yeah, it's crazy. Eric said he would show us. I know, that's what I thought he was having the live for. He just talked us in circles, man. Talked in circles. But he did show the receipts. He showed the receipts, y'all. They're right here. Got them all right here. No, Mark didn't. Or Instant Karma, no, Mark didn't have a live. Somehow it got pulled up in my feed last night. His live that he did after his girlfriend passed. So I subbed to him, and I haven't seen him in a couple months. So when I seen it come up last night, I didn't look at the date. I just assumed he just made it. But they said that was a couple months ago. So I'm not sure how it got in my feed then. I guess because I watched some Whittaker videos of his over the last couple days. Yeah, so I don't know what Ernie said that was new tonight. Diamond, she passed away. I guess it was a couple months ago. She passed away. He went to her house and found her early one morning, I guess. But he was broken up. Like he could barely, he almost started crying when he was talking about it. Oh, really? He met her doing an interview with her? Shut up. I didn't hear him say that. You ever seen her shop like at Walmart, just fills up basket and gets another, no counting? Oh, see, well, I could see how you could spend all your money if you do that. Yeah, she did. Yep, Anthony, she sure did. Yeah, so I don't know. I thought maybe this guy was gonna come on and answer some stuff. He didn't really answer anything for me, but that's just my opinion. But to hear like all these plans, like we're gonna get him a house or a trailer and pull it up on there, and I'm just like, and it's not gonna do anything. Like I think money would be better spent. Well, not really money. I think a person, an attorney mostly, or to get with the social workers to see if there's a way to get them all placed somewhere together. You know, I think that's probably the best option. Or for Betty to see if she can have some kind of rights to see them, you know, where and some way to go see them. But I don't think they'll ever be back in the house together, and that's sad. It is. She was, I think, in her 20s. She was in her 20s, dark eyed. She was. He just went on with the same stuff. I know. I'm like, what is going on? Mark has given him over $60,000. He gave him 150 instant karma. Have you watched the episode where Mark comes on to answer questions because someone was saying that he ripped the Whittakers off? He shows all of the receipts. It's 150K. Yep. But slowly. Like he said they would call every couple weeks or every 2 or 3 weeks. And they would want 4 grand, 5 grand. And the biggest one was like 14,000. Either 14 or there was a 20. No, there was a 25,000. And then there was 14,000 and then a bunch of smaller ones. But when he brought his receipts, he actually had put money, gave them money on top of the 150K that was actually theirs. Yeah. Yeah, Anthony. And then he gets like the views or something like that. I don't know what it is. Last episode I seen, they said instant karma. Yeah, I think he did. I think he released the one with BJ's kids was after, but it was probably filmed the same day while they were still there. Yeah, BJ said her dad died, and he said he wouldn't give her money unless Betty called. And Betty called that either he called Betty or Betty called him. Betty said, "Yeah, yeah, Larry died." I'm sorry, but my mind works weird, you guys. I'm sorry, but I'm like I'm picturing her on the phone, looking, looking at him like right there on the porch. Yeah, he's dead. That's like when Mark called Betty to ask her about, the guy that came after Mark that tried to say Mark took their money. Mark called Betty and said, "Yeah, well, he said that I took money from you." And she was like, "Who?" And he said his name. She was like, "I don't know anyone by that name." So she said she didn't know the whole YouTuber that was literally there on video with her. So yeah, she never did admit to knowing him either when Mark asked her, even though the guy had released a video of her saying it on the video. So you can't exactly like take her answers as what she actually wants. She just says random stuff sometimes, apparently. Jessica K, no. I I heard all he had was that Facebook that is in his name. That's what I heard. Now, someone said that he has a YouTube channel, but then somebody else said that wasn't him, but I don't know. But I know for sure he has a Facebook. Oh, Layla's Toys. I watch his videos too. Where do you think Patrick is today? Pretty quiet. Well, I think he's right at his house with Betty. No telling. But I did see someone say that they seen, or they said in that video that Ernie did, I seen someone comment, thank you, your mind works weird too. Mine too. Instant karma, it went straight to Betty on the phone. And she like looking at her brother. Yeah, he's dead. Go ahead and put that in my bank account. It's just how my mind works. It just instantly goes to whatever situation we're talking about. Any direction it could be funny, my mind just goes there. Thank you, though. He had them in his book, those beautiful black and white. Yeah, it was early 2000s. He said he started writing the book. He started writing the book in 1999. In 1999. So he's known them 20 years. And listen, you can tell. Because if you go back and look at Mark's early pictures of the Whittakers, they look completely different. They do to me. I mean, besides the obvious stuff that never changed, like Timmy's eyes still closed, but they look different, like way younger. It's amazing almost. They do. They look completely different back then. But yeah, definitely sad for the family. We'll see though. I don't know. Will they ever come out and explain? I don't know. No clue. But they're the only ones who have the answers. But I don't think we'll find anything out about them. That's going to be like a HIPAA thing, especially if they're with the state. Huh. Roses are red. I seen another channel that I just thought was his because it seems like all the stuff that's on it and none of it being transformed at all or anything, but it's only got like 200 followers or something. I was wondering if that was brand new him. But that guy that came on tonight, he was threatening everybody about the people that replay their videos and use their content without permission, that they might get struck or defamation, all that stuff. I'm like, hey, Nana. Yeah, that's what Ray said. That's what Ray said, Dark Eyed. But listen, I was after I watched Mark's video last night, it like went into some other videos, and somewhere in there it had him on Joe Rogan, and he asked them about that. He said, "Was his brother really buried across the street?" And he goes, "I never found out if it was actually true, but he certainly thinks that he's buried over there." I was like, it definitely looked like he was buried over there. Hey, Jilly. I know, like there's no fair use, but who knows? I wouldn't get too strike happy though. You know how that goes. You start striking people and they're actually fair use, it ends up falling back on you. Why should they? They took the money. Hold on. Plus, I took the money and run. Plus, I'm telling you, I mean, it was almost like the song. Go, take the money and run. Played that all the way home. He's like, I'm taking mine and yours. I'm out. Both of them. I guess there's no real way. But last night, Patrick said there was seven platforms. That's a lot. A lot. I'm not sure who Rebecca is. I must not know. I must not know. Well, you guys, I'm going to jump off of here, but thanks for coming by. I don't know. I just wanted to jump on here for a minute because I don't understand why all this extra stuff's going on. They got to get a better plan than that. That's not going to work out. So for now, a third time, we got a third person coming talking about a house. Like, give it up. Rebecca is this other top selling videos and book. Oh, okay, Teresa, thank you. Look, when you start mentioning the books and the picture books, I'm like, I want to go look at them. The only way the money will come out is if the TV media or the police. Who knows though? Because people on the internet, they'll call when they see stuff like this. So who knows? Just like they said, they got 60 calls to APS, That's what happened. So, and a lot of the people, like, you've seen people, like, raise money for, like, remember the lady? She raised money for the homeless guy who gave her the $20 gas, and she was stuck, and then something happened with the money, and then her and her boyfriend got in trouble because they kept some of the money. Like, that's what happens in this stuff. That's why, look, that's why Mark came out and put those receipts out, because he knows it'll turn into a huge deal, or they're going to have someone investigating all that stuff. Crazy. So no telling what this is going to turn into. No telling. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be over here just watching it all play out with everyone else because, everyone has watched the Whittakers. I think everyone knows about them. I mean, the girl Lauren with Mark at the Whittakers also was one of his. Oh, really? The blonde-haired girl? Yeah, instant karma. I think Mark is too. I'm not saying he's not a little weird, but aren't we all a little weird in one way or another? But he seems like he's a good guy. Ernie said tonight, it's like reality TV. That's how he describes them. Oh, no. That is a real family that have real feelings. Oh, my gosh. They're probably missing each other so bad. I feel horrible for them, you guys. I do. And then they were like connected way more than most of us because, people that live other types of lives. We're going to work, we're going to school, we're apart from the people in our family daily, and out doing. They're not like that. They have been right there with each other this whole time. Thanks, Miss Matt. They've been right there with each other this whole time. Oh, thank you, Ghostface. That's so nice. Thank you. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I can't believe, like, they're still trying to give updates and still trying to do lives and all this stuff after it's caused all this damage. Why would you keep continuing to do it? Like, I don't understand it. But obviously it's going to go some other place, and I guess we're going to see where that is. I don't know. You guys all have a good night. I'll talk to you later, all right? Peace out.